Hey guys, today we are going to bring the funk with the Micro Q-Tron pedal by Electro-Harmonix. You know what this is about. This is all about funky, crazy sounds. You know that you already know, you can hear it in your head. This is, again, a pedal that's been loaned to me just to try out. Personally, you know, I love funk, so anything that creates a bit of a funky vibe, I'm all about it. So I'm excited to give this a proper go. This pedal, you know, if you don't know what it is, it's an envelope filter, auto wah type sound. There's loads of versions of the Q-Tron. Obviously this thing dates back to the 70s, I think. But this is the micro version, released, I believe, around 2006. And we're gonna have a good close-up look at the pedal. I'll play some sounds in the room, I'll do some recorded sounds. And we all wanna know that age-old question: what is the best death metal riff to play on an auto wah? I'm gonna answer that. So stay tuned, guys. Let me know your thoughts. If you have one of these, do you like this sound? Is it a sound you can't stand? I want to hear it. Let me know your thoughts on the stuff that I play as well. And hopefully I'll give you enough of a vibe as to what you can do with this. To be fair, I think it gets a bit of a reputation as a one-trick pony, but let's see what we can get out of it. Anyway, let's scope out this EHX Micro Q-Tron. Let's go. Okay, let's get nice and close with this Q-Tron Micro envelope filter, or envelope filter, depending on how French you want to sound. We've got an awesome logo on this pedal. It looks wicked. Electro-Harmonix. It is absolutely solid. I mean, look at this. It's just metallic everything. I think some kind of plastic knobs. Solid stomp section for when you want to stomp the funk. Oh god, I never thought I'd say some of these phrases. Stomp the funk. And obviously input output. DC in, I think it's 15 milliamp. Yeah, I nearly said 13, 15 milliamp. And yeah, just solid stomp box to get the funk. And on the settings we have the mode section, which is HP BP LP, that stands for high pass, band pass and low pass. So you're different, basically it affects how much effect you're getting when you attack the strings. We've got the Q section, which is kind of the peak band. So basically the more right that pedal is, the more effect you're getting, the more filter wah sound you're getting. And the drive section is basically the more you turn that, the more the pedal reacts to your playing. So this is a cool thing about this pedal. It really reacts to what you play. So the harder you play, the more attack you give the strings, the more effect you get. And I'll hopefully show you that when we do the playing. But yeah, absolutely solid. It's quite a decent size pedal. Let's do a bit of a size comparison next to this mug. I mean, there you go. There's your little mug comparison. Nice little plug for the Guitar Shows podcast there. So yeah, it's a decent size, but in fact, hang on, let me get another one, because this one is basically Boss pedal size. I've got a demo of this as well, the 1991 pedal, but this is a cool size comparison. So you can see it's basically, what is it, like a boss and a half on your pedal. Well, a boss and a third maybe. Yeah, so it takes up a bit of space, but you know, you got to give funk that room, you know what I'm saying? What we're going to do, we're going to make some sounds. I'll do some in the room. I'll do some recorded sounds. We'll have a bit of a chat afterwards. Anyway, let's make some noise. Come on, let's go Q-Tron. Right, here's some sounds in the room. We're going through the Vox Cambridge 15. I got the Strat. We got the Micro Q-Tron here. We're going to cycle through the different effects. I've got my pedal board in case I want to add some different sounds. And guys, I just want to tell you, this is my second time recording this, all right? I just did like some cool playing and my camera didn't save any of it. And mate, I gotta tell you, this isn't a Rick Beato setup here. This is Botch Job Central, so it's not easy for me to do this. So the fact that I gotta do it again is a bit annoying. But we've got to do this. We've got to do this for the funk. I've got to do it for you guys. Let's see what we get. Just wanted to add that little caveat. This is round 2 for me, but that's not your problem. Let's see what sounds we get. Okay, so this is the clean. Micro Q-Tron. Q-Tron? Micro Q-Tron HP setting. We're going to start with everything midway. Let's see what we get. So, really interesting. You can't hear a lot of effect, but if I really hit it, if you start moving these dials, it's pretty dramatic. So the Q section, which I guess stands for, I don't know, quack. If I turn that all the way, the effect is more dramatic, but still you got to dig in because the drive is still midway. So I'll put the Q sort of 1 o'clock. Let's turn the drive. I'm going to turn the drive 3 o'clock. Drop it back a bit because that's quite full on. It's that, I don't know if it's coming across there for you guys on the camera, but in here that has gone really trebly, and I think if I was in front of that speaker I'd probably hurt my ears. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. So that is HP. That's pretty insane. I mean, we've got to go full whack, haven't we? That is harsh, man. I mean, that is just a bit weird. What does it sound like with some effects? Let's try delay. So I mean, you can get some weird spacey sounds. Like that would probably be quite cool if you were recording something, needs something in the background or some weird cool effect. Let's go HP. So again, we'll just go midway with everything. So HP setting right now. By the way, I don't know what the camera's looking like, so hopefully I'm in shot. If not, doesn't really matter. We're talking about the sounds. We just want to hear what this sounds like. But yeah, this is the HP. Turning the Q up. That is, I like that. That sounds cool. I bet with distortion that sounds awesome. That sounds wicked. I know I've added like delay and distortion, but I guess it shows the type of sound you can get. I mean, straight up, let's turn the drive just to see the effect cutting through a bit more, because again, I mean, it sounds cool, man. I just love how you can. It's just wicked. It sounds so cool, really versatile. When I say versatile, I mean in that it really reacts to your playing. Now we're going to go LP, legendary playing. I can't remember what it means. But yeah, LP mode, again, we'll go midway, just for reference. So you can see you really got to dig in for this one. Otherwise it's almost lost. It sounds like it almost sounds like if you're walking past a house and there's people playing music, and that's what it sounds like in the background. Let's just mess about with the effect again. There's almost no point me to. Well, actually, let's test it, because so with everything down, it's just a bassy mess. And there you go. When you when you add more drive and a little bit more effect. So everything's about 1 o'clock now. That sounds wicked. In fact, this might be my favourite setting. That sounds wicked, man. So I bet with this you can get some real spacey, like, I don't know, let's just go mad. Sounds awesome. I actually love that. So for me, I guess what I'm hearing is I could use that in combination with different effects to get some cool spacey tones, because I love making those sounds. Some of the weird wah stuff, so let's just whack it all out. This is full whack on the LP setting. There's a bit of drive to it. That sounds pretty sweet, man. Yeah, I think LP. I think LP might be the one for me. But there's a rough guide as to what you can get with this pedal. Because just messing about here, I think I would use this. Maybe not just on its own, but maybe incorporate it with different effects. As you heard, some of the weird spacey spinny stuff. I like that. So I'd probably use that pedal for that kind of thing. I hope it made some sense to you guys. Let me know your thoughts. But right now, we're going to check out some recorded sounds. So this is just an idea of all the settings being used within a recorded song, riff, whatever. Yeah, here's a recorded sound. Let's go. Okay guys, that was the recording. Let me know your thoughts, but now we're going to answer the big question, the one you all want to know. How can I use this in my death metal band? I got the answers, baby. Check this out, come on. And there we go, guys. We've had room sounds, we've had recorded sounds. What did you think, man? I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. Did you love this sound? Did you hate it? I really want to hear your input. And remember, all you Norwegian death metal bands, when you add that auto wah to your sound, remember who did it first, all right? But no, for real, this pedal has been so much fun to jam. I love it. You know what you're getting, don't you, when you get an auto wah? And it's just been awesome just to make a load of awesome sounds. I will say, you know, even listening back to my own recording, it's not a sound I would necessarily want running through a whole track. It gets a bit full on hearing that sound with the guitar blasting auto wah all the way through it. I think actually this pedal suits bass better. When I think of songs where I really like this kind of envelope filter sound, it's always the bass that I'm thinking of. So in bands like Parliament, Funkadelic, Chili Peppers, there's some awesome bass lines with this effect. Even then though, I would say not for a whole track. It's a bit of a full-on effect, isn't it, if it's just running the whole way through. But yeah, ultimately, I just had a lot of fun with it, and that's why we play music, isn't it? Just to have fun and be inspired. I will say it's made me create parts for other riffs and songs that I'm making. I maybe wouldn't have done so without this effect being part of it. So that's a win for me. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Like I say, these are just reviews from my perspective. I always say the best thing to do is get it, try it for yourself, see if it works for you, and let me know what you think. I'd also be interested to know if you've got any versions of this, different versions. I know there's lots of different Q-Trons. What are the differences? I'd be really interested to know that. And I also forgot to mention there is space for a battery in here apparently. You undo these screws and a 9-volt will fit in there according to the website. I've not actually looked, but according to the website, you can get a 9-volt. So yeah, battery powered as well. Awesome. Costs wise, we're looking at 60 to 70 quid used. That's what I've spotted right now online, sort of eBay, Facebook Marketplace, things like that. Brand new, I've seen it between 90 and 120 quid. So that sort of price range. So yeah, not £1 million to get this sound. But yeah, it's just a really fun sound. But I'd love for you guys to get involved. Let me know in the comments, guys. And if you enjoy pedals, guitars, music, anything that makes music-y sounds, follow the channel, guys. Really, really love your input. And a massive thanks to John once again for letting me borrow his pedals so I can make these sounds. This was loads of fun. And as always, a massive thanks to you guys for watching. Take it easy.